Well. We're back again, hey? We're back to do another depressing reaction. We've just witnessed the 2-0 loss to Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. Bo, how you feeling, bruv?
Well, this channel is called the Pride FT because Chelsea is supposed to be the pride of London, but once again, it's another performance that is entirely lacking pride
Yeah,
and effort and passion
lacking
and
anything.
personality. Um,
Yep,
obviously,
and formation and statistics and fucking everything.
obviously, in the preview, I had a very pessimistic. Um, I guessed it would be a 3-0 loss. I guess, yeah, not
Yeah,
far off the 2-0 in the end.
nearly 3-0 at many times as
Yeah,
well.
true. But I can't really be, I'm not going to fake being really angry. I can't fake being like really sad. I think we're probably both at a point where we're at apathy. It's like we're just
Yeah,
watching games because we want to do it for the channel. And
yeah.
but I don't know.
I'm losing the will to
Literally,
live, mate.
yeah. I
Honestly,
just this team has just sucked all of the joy out of football, and that takes some doing.
honestly, honestly, it's
What's that
just
over?
it's
Is that
pathetic.
over 6 hours now of no goal scored?
6 hours, no
Nah,
goals.
bun your mum, bruv.
Do you think that's good enough?
Bun your mum. Every single one of them players in that
It's,
squad need to take a 50% wage decrease until they get a goal
yeah, yeah. Until we win a
because
game,
they're taking a piss out of
because
us,
this
the
is
fans.
ridiculous. This is just absolutely pathetic. Um, so let's put some structure into this.
Yeah,
First 15 minutes. You know what? We looked good in the first 15 minutes. We were both quite happy with
yeah,
that. We looked like a normal human being
mm,
team with normal football skills and actually doing stuff.
yeah.
Um, and then we nearly got a goal in the first 5 minutes odd. Um, and then after 15 minutes, we sort of just couldn't be
Just
bothered.
faded away. Yeah, no, yeah,
Just,
you are right. Actually, yeah, we did start okay. Yeah, as you said, nice little counter attack. Joao Felix wasn't quite fast enough to get away from Militao. Couldn't get an easy sight on goal. But yeah, I thought we were kind of moving the ball about quite nicely. Felix and
yeah,
Sterling were kind of interchanging nicely. Kante was like pushing up kind of high end to the right. So yeah, I didn't hate that moment. Um,
no, I thought we were playing very well, and then all of a sudden it's like they scored. Obviously, when did they score?
20th minute.
20th
Yeah,
minute, around about that time that we sort of dropped out, and then once they scored, it was just like that's it.
yeah,
Like everybody just thought, oh, that's the game over and done with.
yeah,
We'll go home and spend our millions.
yeah. It was
Yeah,
definitely a case of. Well, literally the note before the goal goes in, I typed in, not sure if Real are just letting us play or we've raised our game to kind of match our position
yeah,
because it really
yeah.
looked to me like Real were like, look, we know we're way better than these suckers. We've got all the experience in the
Hmm.
world. We can literally just play this game out exactly how we want to. Like, let them have the ball a bit, let them play it
Yeah,
about. Um, and we'll,
which literally
yeah,
happened.
yeah, and they will probably think, well, we might get a half chance, we might even be able to make an easy chance, and yeah, and obviously they do score in the 20th minute, and there was like such a low effort for them to score that goal
Yeah,
which is so frustrating coming from us who hasn't seen it going so long from our fucking team. They literally just have a little bit of space in midfield, just play a half decent ball, and then boom,
yeah.
miss a goal, and it's all right, no, great.
Yeah,
It's just
literally,
so
like
easy for them.
if that was, if that was Mendy and goal, I said it when we was watching it. If that was Mendy and goal, I have a feeling he'd save it. It comes off of Kepa's hand that can't quite reach it.
Yeah.
So it's just so disappointing that these goals are available and we just haven't got any. Like it's just we can't finish our own dinner. That's the thing, and I just don't get it, man. Like, what is the problem? If the manager wasn't the problem, is it just a lack of confidence?
Well, I'm guessing that's got to be the main thing, right?
Yeah,
I realized definitely throughout that game, if you're paying attention to some of the way the players were interacting with each other, they are not a happy camp. Like so many
No,
frustrated
they're not.
figures.
No.
Chilwell, I mean, we'll talk about that more later. But when he goes off,
Yeah.
he's literally like nonplussed, not bothered. Like he
No.
knows he got sold out by Cuckoo, who came on and had a disaster class when Koulibaly went off injured. Even Thiago Silva, you know what I mean? The guy who's literally like the most, you'd think the most mature, most level headed, been in the game the longest. Even when he went off, he looked like visibly frustrated and pissed off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like there's definitely a cloud hanging over the club.
There's definitely tension in the air. And I don't know if that's because people are expecting other people to do better, but then really they should look in the mirror and do better themselves. And, if you surround people with confidence, then you'll have
Yeah,
confidence. And that's what we see in this this Real Madrid team is that they're just brimming with confidence. They just don't care about anything. They're just like, all right, we'll bang in a goal. We're
yeah, we'll play
we're
our
banging
game.
a goal. It'll happen at some point. We're not going to force it.
Yeah,
We'll just play football. Chelsea is shit. So, as you said, they let us have a little bit of ball and then they just done what they done, when they done it.
yeah,
They have 57% possession um, overall.
yeah.
So it's not even like they dominated the ball possession
No,
and just let us have it. We had 5 shots in the whole fucking game
yeah,
and 3 of them were on target.
yeah. But if you look at the block shots,
One, I was just going to say,
they had
yeah.
3 block shots, didn't they? So it's
They had
like,
3 block shots. They had 17 shots in
yeah,
total. 10 shots on target, 10 on target. And to be fair, only 1 went in. So you can't really blame. Oh, 2, sorry, 2 went in. What am I saying? 2 went in. So you can't really blame Kepa that much, but you can at the same time. But again, it's just the defense. I thought Silva had a good game, but the thing is, you're coming back off a 6-week outing
mm,
injury,
mm,
and you're coming back into a Champions League quarter final. I think that's just absolutely ludicrous to expect the bloke to be on 100% game. I think Fafana really, dug in deep in that back line. Koulibaly useless. Cucurella useless. We got Chile, really shit mistake. It was in the second half.
mm,
And you know what? I think it was a very soft red card. And I said this to you when we was watching it. Basically, he's pulled him back. It was not a clear goal scoring opportunity. It was a goal scoring opportunity, but not a clear one. He still had a work to do. And it wasn't like potentially dangerous tackle. He literally just grabbed his arm and pulled him round. Like it wasn't like he speared him or anything. I think it was a very, very, very harsh red card, very harsh. And to see it straight red as well,
mm.
um, very sad. So he's not even going to be playing in the next leg, and that's going to be an absolute,
Yeah,
uh, you know, shot to our bloody system.
yeah.
That is shock to our
Oh, what does
system.
that mean for our starting lineup? You know, like in the next game,
That's the
does
thing.
that
That's the
mean
thing.
it has to be Cucurella at left centre back? If the
Gonna have to be.
ay ay ay, I don't even know if I could watch that type of game, to be honest.
No,
That would,
can it be Chalobah?
yeah, yeah. I don't,
Can RLC? Can Ruben Loftus-Cheek take that winger role from Chile on the
yeah, I don't
left?
know. Probably not.
No,
Ah,
probably not. That's the thing. We haven't got no one to replace him.
no, no. I know it's killer.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so obviously with that red card, everything kind of, yeah, like the hope is lost. I mean, the commentators were saying
yeah.
quite a lot for some reason.
Commentators are chatting
Yes,
shit. I'm
yeah, they
sorry.
kept going on about how the 2-0 was quite a respectable result and we're still in the tie. But like nothing about that game gave me any kind of hope that we could like
Any kind of confidence or hope, or even a glimmer of
positivity.
whether we're even gonna bloody score at
Yeah, I
all
mean,
in any
I
of it.
mean, we'll literally never win a game if it sounds so stupid to actually say it out loud, but it's gotten this bad. Like we'll never win a game if we never score a goal. We have to
Exactly.
fucking get goals.
Exactly. 6 hours
Yeah,
we haven't scored a
yeah.
goal in 6 hours of football
I saw,
for a top Premier League
yeah,
team.
I saw a stat floating around on Twitter that said that this is our worst. attacking season since like the 1920s. I don't know the validity of that, and unfortunately, I can't remember who tweeted it. I've been trying to find it since the fact, but I haven't been able to find it again.
And you know
But it
what?
wouldn't surprise me.
It probably is true. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. This is shocking. Shy Havertz comes on, does fuck all. Really just like, what is the point of that bloke?
Yeah.
Honestly, Mason Mount comes on. Looks like we should have played him all bloody season, because he's the only one that actually got a blocked shot, which was blocked by Rudiger
Yeah. Right at the end. Yeah. It
right at the
it
end.
might have made for a nice kind of last few minutes at least to have one goal and a bit of confidence
It would
maybe.
have. It really
And
would
Mount
have.
did clamp Carvajal as well, which was quite nice.
Yeah, yeah. I like to see that.
Left one
Yeah,
on him
yeah,
quite
yeah,
nicely, which is good because Carvajal was a bit of a knobhead. So that was nice. I just always have to say with the second goal as well. Similarly to the first, this happened in the 73rd minute. Asensio curls one in from the edge of the box, like just after a corner.
yeah.
I just have to
The marking.
yeah, it wasn't
Sorry,
great,
go
was it?
on.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't great. Nobody was there out to get to him quick enough. Um, Cuckoo was the closest, but of course he didn't get there, and then put in a pretty lame attempt at a block as well. Oh,
Yeah,
also, by the way, it's probably Cucurella's fault that Chilwell gets sent off because Cucurella completely leaves his man, and Chilwell has to
yeah,
sprint back to recover,
yeah.
and so yeah, has to make that desperate kind of
And guess who else left his man for the first goal? Koulibaly.
yeah. Anyway, yeah.
It's just
So the Asensio goal, I just want to say I need a counter at this point with the amount of times I've had to say it. Kepa concedes another goal from outside the box.
yep,
And
yep.
I said in my notes as well that once again Real did not have to work hard for that goal.
No,
The
not at
game
all.
slowed down massively in the second half. It all got a bit sloppy and a bit like amateur. And
Yeah,
Real Madrid, it just seems like they're just like, well, time to score another. Yeah, go on then.
yeah. You
Do you know what I
get.
mean?
I'll have
Yeah, I'll
another
have
one.
another.
Go
Why
on
not?
then. Treat
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, push the boat out.
So, like, although they didn't like smash us for like 5 goals, in a way, this almost feels worse because it's like they put in so little effort to beat us,
Effort.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
we really didn't give them much to worry about at all.
We gave nothing
There was
back. Absolutely
two
nothing.
moments in the whole game, and no sustained pressure or no sustained anything really. It's just
No.
yeah, just another dour, low quality, low effort defeat that we take on the chin again. Um, I can't.
Yeah.
I hate to actually know the number of our wins since like Tuchel was sacked because that kind of feels where the season has fallen apart.
Like
Um,
one,
I mean, in the Premier League, when we lost to
two.
Wolves, it was 4 wins in the last 22, I think. Which is when you deep
Ah,
that,
so
deep
painful.
that. So in all competitions, I hate to think what that is. Maybe somebody will put in the comments below what that is and let us know that. That'd be great.
Have you got a leader of the pack for this game? I'm really struggling for a leader of the
I
pack,
mean,
honestly.
truly nobody really deserves it. But if I'm going to go with
No.
anyone, the person I saw give the most kind of positive impact in the game for us anyway would probably be Fafana.
Okay.
Because he
Yeah.
had some moments of like top athleticism,
Yeah.
where like he outpaced some players. I thought, okay, he's got a very good turn of pace.
It's a shame that he got a yellow card in the first 5 minutes. Otherwise, I think he would have been more aggressive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Vinny did have him on toast at some points, and it made it. It
Yeah.
was like quite embarrassing, but the levels of performances are so low that that even if he
Just
doesn't,
doing anything decent.
even if he doesn't really have a good game,
Yeah.
I'll give him the leader of the pack.
I I just want to shout out a honourable mention to Enzo as well. I mean, I said this in the game. We say that he's had a bad game. He actually hasn't had a bad game. He's actually had an all right game. The thing is with Enzo, he's so bloody good.
Mm.
Is that his level is up here, and if he's playing down here, that's a bad level. That's a bad game. And I've said this before. That's where all the team is.
Mm.
You know, that's the team's good
Yeah,
games,
yeah.
and he's having good games, but just not amazing games in his standard. So
Yeah.
I just want to, shout out to
But it's
Enzo.
hard to have amazing games when you've just got surrounded by bums, you know?
Shit. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
and
literally.
another dishonorable mention. Dishonorable mention.
Oh, dishonorable.
I've given Felix a lot of praise since he's been here,
Oh, yeah.
but sorry, another anonymous stinker performance from Felix. who had one little nice dribble, which I'm sure will be clipped into a lovely compilation for the end of the season, and everyone will pretend that we need to sign him for fucking 100 million
Yeah,
euros.
yeah,
But again, I saw another stat, and I actually know who this was. This was the Chelsea youth on Twitter,
yeah,
and Gonzalo Higuain, who obviously had a disaster class loan spell with us when we had Sarri as a manager. Gonzalo Higuain actually, I believe, has scored and assisted more than Felix has in the kind of the same amount of times, coming in at the same amount of time in the
yeah.
season. So I just want people to
Absolutely
realize
ridiculous.
that there's it's all well and good having talent and dribbles, and
Yeah,
you look aesthetically pleasing, but with any player, you're worth your weight in gold if you can net.
exactly.
Haaland has just become the highest single season goal scorer from a Premier League player ever, with 45 goals this season.
And it's not even over.
It's not even over. Haaland has got more goals this season than I'm pretty sure Havertz has got in his whole time with us, which has been nearly
Yeah,
4
yeah,
years.
yeah.
It's
Ridiculous.
embarrassing. And I know that
It
Haaland
is
is a phenom, and
embarrassing.
he may well end up being the best striker we've ever seen.
Yeah.
But I just think so many of these players do not deserve to wear a professional football kit shirt, and
No,
if they
no.
do,
Agreed.
they need to be in the fucking Vanarama National League South. Do you know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
um,
No, I totally agree. It's absolutely pathetic of the hype and praise that they get,
yeah,
and they do fuck all
yeah,
week in week
yeah.
out. But you know what? We'll go into more of the match in the podcast this week. It'll be out on Friday if you're interested in that. That's all for today. Another depressing defeat for the Blues. Please like, comment, subscribe. Um, just anything to help us out. Yeah, and we'll see you on Friday with a podcast.
Yes.
So until then, up the Blues.